So all morning, I thought I'd get on and talk because I haven't done that in a while. And all morning, duality has been like on my mind in my, comments and things. A lot of things seem to be coming up about duality. Now, you know, we hear the term transcend duality. And I would think maybe I misunderstand it, but I would think that would mean moving past it. You transcended it. You no longer believe it. You're past that. And, and we're supposed to transcend dualities when you have a higher consciousness. But I don't know if that's exactly true. It didn't feel right to me. What it feels to me is, um, duality is supposed to be accepted. There is duality, there is light, there is dark, and it's in everything, even in the universe. I mean, if you think about the universe, you have, the blackness of it, and then you have the light in it. You have the, planets, which are matter, solid matter, dense material, and then you have the gases and things that are around it, and the energies of it. So everything has duality in the universe. And, the key there is making them work together. Just like the planets that are, all tore up or don't have life on them as we know it anyway, because there's too much chaos going on with the gases and the weather or whatever, and the matter of the planet, So it's when those are in harmony, like here on Earth, we need air. It makes air. The trees make air. How it's all this functioning thing. It's not chaotic, and that is because the matter and the, you know, energy, or the metaphysic part of it, are working together, just like with the soul and the ego. And that is what I really feel really strongly about as far as what we're doing. And I don't think that we're just doing it for Earth. I think this is a universal thing because it's a universal happening. It's almost like being able to get a human, which is matter and spirit or energy, to work harmoniously together is going to reverberate throughout the whole universe. And that's when the planets and things are going to wake up because they're no longer chaotic. Does that make sense? I mean, I know it's crazy and that's like putting a whole lot of pressure on humans as far as, but I really think it's really might be that important. And that's why there's been so much effort into keeping, everybody thinking that we transcend it. We don't believe in it anymore. No, we're just positive, light, no, I don't think, like everybody's right now is like, if you celebrate Halloween, you don't love God and all these weird things. And I'm like, no, God knows that, darkness exists. It has to, if there's light, because that's how things work, so, I don't want to say honoring it, but acknowledging it once a year does not seem like a bad idea. If anything, we say there's no levels, that nobody's more important than another. Well, that would go with the matter and the energy as well. Through the matter, we're able to feel and express the energy, our soul, that we wouldn't be able to do without that matter. And matter, wouldn't exist at all without the energy that's buzzing around to make it matter. So, yeah, this is just coming across today something like, I've talked about it before, but now it's coming across as something like, hey, this is really important. We need to respect both sides of everything, the matter and the energy as well. Solid matter, energy, spirit, whatever you want to call it. God. Because I believe God is energy and light that makes up everything. So, which would make up darkness too. There must be energy in darkness because there's dark things, So, hopefully I'm getting across what I'm trying to say, but, I guess maybe that was where a lady said today, not to me, but someone else, about the only enemies we have are the fights within ourselves. And I would think that that's what that means is, fighting the ego, the brain, and the heart, and the soul are fighting, because they can't accept, I guess, the other, or I feel like the ego is the problem, because it just thinks that anything that's different than it or can do other things than it can, it's something that needs to be controlled or locked up or controlled. And the soul is just so gullible that it needs that to I forget where I'm going with that, but anyway, they complement each other, because I'm totally love and light, but I'm also totally fuck you, you're an asshole. I mean, it's the balance, yin yang. You can't be one and pretend the other don't exist, and you can't just be hurting people that are good because you don't care about any of that, because you only believe in matter or whatever. It's a balance. And I think the more of us that like really realize that and really start expressing that, because that's another thing that came in, through matter we get to express our soul, to everybody. And that's always good. Darn it, I keep forgetting where I'm going with this, but hopefully I think most would get what I'm saying here, that we cannot say that, oh, if you celebrate Halloween you don't love God or any of that. That's just crazy, because that's just crazy. There needs to be a time where everybody remembers that there is a dark part. We are very lucky to be in light right now, and remember it, and to say that, to know that we can't have this light without that darkness. And so we honor you, or we acknowledge you. We're not that, we're the mergings of the two. We're love and light, but we're also tough. We're not gonna put up with no shit. And that's like, I don't want to say perfect balance, but that's what I feel it should be. Or that's what we're trying to get the human race to, not just souls and ego, but working as matter and energy together. And that the matter will be able to express the energy the soul feels through the ego. That's what I told a guy today. I said, we are here to express our soul through ego consciousness. Ego consciousness is being alive, aware of it, and when we express ourselves, what's important to us, how we feel about things, who we are in things, that's how we're doing. Otherwise, I guess, I don't know how it works exactly, as far as if you're just, I don't know, energy or whatever, but anyway, hopefully you'll get it and it makes sense. And I really feel it's just important that we accept darkness as much as light. We know ours, we rock it, by saying the things that bother us, and we just let it know that we are matter and spirit, human and soul, ego and soul together. A new human race, new higher human consciousness, through expressing the soul through the ego. Yeah. Okay.